just great. And I got some souvenirs for Timmy for my trip. Is he here?
No, he's out with his Little League team. He's pitching today.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Now, tell me something. Is Natalie back, or when is she due back?
I don't know when she is. And I'll tell you the truth, Jeremy, I'm getting worried.
Why?
Because she promised Timmy faithfully that she would call him first thing every morning. Here it is mid-afternoon and nothing.
Oh, come on. Maybe she went shopping or sightseeing.
No. She wouldn't do that. She knows Timmy's expecting her call.
Did you try to call her?
I called her room twice. 2 separate times. There was no answer. She wouldn't break a promise to Timmy. I know it.
Well, maybe something came up that needed her attention. Listen, why don't you call the desk clerk and find out if she left any messages?
Great idea, of course. Hey! Dear! Help! We're stranded! Help! No, please don't go away! Don't go away! No! Don't go away! How could they do this? They must have seen us. How can they leave us here like this? Well, what exactly are you laughing about? You think this is funny? A lot of good you were standing there playing with your stick.
Pole, dear. It's a pole.
You want me to be stranded here with you, don't you? You get perverse pleasure out of torturing me. You wouldn't mind if I got stuck here for the rest of my life so that you could make me miserable.
That's it, doll. My sole purpose in life is to make you scream
Now
for
you're
nothing.
a pig! You're a pig! A slime ball! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! You are the devil! You love pain! You want to see people suffer, but you let me go! Let me go!
Just listen to me.
I will not listen.
Will you shut up? Just because I don't feel like making a total jerk of myself.
A little late.
Because there is no chance in hell that that airplane could see us from that altitude.
You don't know that.
I know that. But most of my life being a soldier, and I've been in more battles and airplanes than you got nickels in the bank. And from personal experience, there is no way anybody in that airplane could spot us from that altitude.
You don't want us to be rescued.
You think I want to spend the rest of my life on a deserted beach with a nutcase?
I am not a nutcase. You are. Well, maybe they saw the boat.
Yeah, that is our one chance.
Well, then they'll be back.
It's not likely. If they had seen the boat, they probably would have circled around the island.
Then we're doomed. We're gonna die. For God's sake.
We don't have to die if we don't want to. And I'm not particularly in the mood, so let's get cracking. Look, we're gonna build a signal flag out on the beach so they can see us, okay? I need you to take off your little, whatchamacallit.
Trevor?
You don't want to be rescued? You want to rot here?
Well, I'm certainly not going to play strip poker with you.
Some person I picked to be on a deserted island.
Oh, really? You know, this whole thing is your fault. If you hadn't had to be such a macho buffoon, tossing poor Jake overboard and coming...
Oh, well, honey, Jake is in better shape than we are right now. I gave him a life preserver.
I'll bet. You planned this. Somehow.
Right. I rule the land and I rule the sea. I can even walk on water. Come on, doll, let's get to it. Hand over that. What did you call it?
No. No. We're going to wait until dark. And then we can make a signal fire that'll certainly attract a lot more attention than your stupid flag idea.
With our luck, you'll wind up burning down the island.
I'm hungry.
I'm starving. How come you couldn't even manage to pack a little food on your little sea cruise?
There was no need for food. I was headed to an island with a 4-star gourmet restaurant.
Jinky for you, too. Too bad your nouveau riche couldn't afford even the basics on this little island.
Well, if it could, certainly wouldn't share it with you.
I figured. Well, I think maybe I'll just go off hunting for berries and mushrooms on my own. you'd like to join me?
No. I'll do my own foraging.
Fine. Just remember the last time you set out on your lonesome, you wound up in a hole. And I'm not going to pull you out next time if I have an empty stomach. Happy foraging.
Natalie? You proposed to Natalie?
Who told you?
Uncle Stuart did. Daddy, Natalie, oh, people.
Stuart should apply for the position of town crier.
Well, surely you weren't planning on keeping it from me now, were you?
Well, I've gotten flack from everyone else in town. I might as well get it from you.
Daddy, I can understand why you'd want to marry again.
Oh, no, don't start the poor daddy's lonely business, all right?
You are lonely. So am I. So are a lot of people. I don't want to see you get hurt.
Why would I get hurt?
You've seen Natalie with Trevor many times.
Yes, oh, yes. Enough to know he's totally wrong for her.
I think there's something very powerful between the two of them.
Oh, you suspect love?
Yes. Yes, I do think they're in love with each other.
No,
Yes, I do.
wrong. There's some kind of a perverse attraction, but nothing you can build on.
Do you love Natalie?
It's a very overrated word.
Or do you?
Do you love Will?
Will is business.
Oh.
What, are you so desperate to get back what you had that you'd be willing to do this?
Isn't that what we're both working toward? You with Will and Natalie?
Daddy, I'm not marrying Will. Do you ever think about what it's going to be like?
Yes, I've thought about it quite a bit. I'm getting a beautiful wife, a woman that I respect and admire.
You love Brooke.
I don't. That's over and done with Brooke. I want a life for myself. Natalie and I have a great deal in common. So we have the same goals, the same needs, and as far as physical attraction is concerned, there's nothing lacking there either. Trevor Dillon is he's a lightweight. He's a passing novelty. What Natalie and I have will last.
I wish I could agree with you.
Will you stop clucking? I know what I'm doing. I know what I want. I know what Natalie wants, and it's not Trevor Dillon.
All right. Maybe this is a passing attraction between Allie and Trevor, but I do know that right now she will not be happy married to someone else.
You know, I would really like it if you believed in me.
Daddy, I do. It is not a question of that. It's just, I think that if anyone can tell you, I should be the one who can at least not see you go through a lot of heartaches.
I'm not a heartsick teenager. I know what I'm doing. But it would be nice to know that my daughter, at least, gave me the benefit of the doubt.
All right. If Natalie accepts your proposal, I'll dance at your wedding.
I accept her offer. If she accepts mine.
You're really worried about this, aren't you?
It's been rough. So, how about your buddy Trevor Dillon? Where is he these days? I haven't seen him around much.
Trevor, Mr. Unpredictable. He took a last-minute vacation. No notice. Went up north somewhere. I don't know. Lieutenant Berniker is not very happy, I can tell you that.
Damn!
Daddy? What is it? Daddy? What's wrong?
Yeah, if you do see her... Yeah, that's the number. Sago, Donna Sago, S-A-G-O. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks, bye.
What?
I just talked to somebody at the hotel.
And?
And it's weird. According to them, Natalie's on the lam. She's this big mobster's girlfriend, and there's a cop after her.
Trevor.
Of course.
Well, where are they?
Well, Natalie chartered a boat. And she was supposed to have it back last night, but they haven't seen her since yesterday when she chartered it.
It's all right. If she chartered a boat, maybe she wanted to spend the night someplace.
I don't know. I wasn't too worried at first. I mean, I figured what happened was Trevor followed her up there, and they ironed out their differences.
Now they were having a romantic rendezvous?
Oh, yeah. Except it doesn't make sense, because Natalie would never forget about her promise to call Timmy. And now they tell me up there that there was this big storm yesterday.
Would you feel better if I go up there and find out what's happening?
That'd be great. Would you do that? Thank you. Thank you. Maybe that's Timbo.
Hey, my boy. All right, I want to know where Natalie is. And this time you're damn well going to tell me. Damn. Wherever Dylan goes, there's trouble.
Adam, you can't pin that storm on him.
That's not what I'm talking about.
You don't even know if he's there.
He took a vacation suddenly, went north. Did you tell him where she was?
No.
Well, somebody told him.
The point is Natalie's missing.
Jeremy's going to go up there. He's going to find out what's been going on.
No, I know. I'll go. The last thing in the world Natalie needs is your Prince Valiant.
And since when are you answering for her?
Since now.
Well, she's Timmy's mother, and for his sake, I'm going to find out exactly what's happened.
I'm familiar with Glencastle.
So am I. So or we join forces, or we go our separate ways.
Guys, that's a good idea. Now, you'll work better as a team.
So?
All right, I'll charter a plane. Meet me at the gatehouse in an hour. I'll have a car take us to the airport.
I'll be there.
That damn cop is up there. I'm going to tear him to pieces. 1 hour.
What's his problem with Trevor?
Well, she's been seeing him lately.
So what? It's really none of his business.
Uh-oh. You don't know, do you?
No, what?
Adam asked Natalie to marry him.
Big sucker. Oh. Delicious. Delicious. Ooh. Ooh.
No!
Where'd you come from?
That mushroom is poisonous, you jerk.
Yeah?
Yeah, and you go and die, kill yourself, and I'm left here all by myself.
Well, thank you for caring.
Some swell mercenary you turned out to be, supposed to know all about survival skills in the wild. You don't even know the difference between a mushroom and a toadstool.
Well, I didn't see any battle action in New England. All my survival skills were learned in Africa, South America, the Middle East, Asia. This looks very much like the Mushroomous delectabilis of Lower Borneo, which is stuffed with lizard meat would make your mouth water.
I'm sure. Trevor, face it, you're flawed.
Yeah, but with you here to protect me?
It's a good thing I followed you.
Yeah, I could be in the throes of death right now. But you were raised in Canada, weren't you? So you're very familiar with the vegetation of this area. Yeah, you know the flora and the fauna much better than I do. I mean, you could tell like a shot the difference between a mushroom and a toadstool. You're a very good person to have on a shipwreck, on a deserted island.
Would you stop looking at me like that?
Stop looking at you like what?
That makes me nervous.
Well, I didn't mean to make you nervous.
Stop it.
No matter how you slice it, doll, you just saved my life.
Trevor.
You really do care for me, don't you?
All My Children will continue in a moment.
Spare me the denials. Your actions speak louder than your words.
You are the most egomaniacal man I have ever met.
Admit it, doll. You followed me because you cared.
I saved your sorry life because I felt I owed you.
Why? Because I dragged you out of that hole?
Now we're even.
What, so it's tit for tat? No, Nat. It's much more than that. Much more.
I hate you, Trevor. It's simple. Accept it.
You feel that way. Why didn't you let me eat the mushroom?
Don't think I wasn't tempted.
Because you were a good person?
That's right.
You're your nurse? Or you were
Well, I'm sure
a
that
nurse?
probably has something to do with
So
it.
it's automatic reflexes? That, you know what I think it is? I think you realized you were going to be lonely. Yeah. You were going to miss me. You were going to miss seeing me. You were going to miss hearing me. You probably wondered what you'd do tonight. It gets real cold up here, doll. Real cold.
You crazy. You want to stay warm tonight? Go to hell.
If you feel that way about it, maybe I ought to eat the mushroom.
Go right ahead. They're right over there.
You'd really let me eat them?
Gladly. Munch away. You can have it plain or you can stuff it with a lizard for all I care.
Where are you going?
I am going for a swim to wash off this dirt and grime.
Good idea.
You dare try to follow me, and I will shove that mushroom down your throat.
Shouldn't go swimming without a buddy.
You are not my buddy.
Scrub your back.
Shut up and eat.
The car should be here soon. Can I get you something?
No, thank you. But don't let me stop you.
Oh, have a seat.
Stewart here?
No, he and the scout are watching a Little League game.
Yeah, Timmy's pitching.
Yes, so I heard. No comment?
About what?
My proposal to Natalie, I'm sure Donna told you.
Yes, she did.
And you know that's why she went up to Glen Castle to make a decision.
I do.
Nothing to say.
What's there to say?
You were once married to Natalie.
Personal life is no longer any of my concern.
That's why you feel compelled to go searching for her?
I'm not in love with her, if that's what you're getting at.
Well, maybe not, but there's got to be something.
Timmy's mother, and for his sake, I'm going to bring her back home safely.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, you'll have to admit, I'm a much better match for Natalie than Trevor Dillon. I know you hate his guts. For good reason.
Adam, get something straight before we leave. At no time during this search I want to know or hear about your personal problems or feud. I'm not interested. Understood?
Understood.
Trevor!
Seaweed wrap?
means you love tormenting me, don't you?
I'm not tormenting you.
Yes, you are. Oh, yes, Captain.